read, see what the question is asking us? Come on, look back at the question. What does it tell you, and then what is it asking us to find? Britt?
It tells you that 6 boys joined the class.
Okay, what does that mean? Let's start with that piece of information. If 6 boys join the class, what does that mean about the boys that are in the class?
They increase by 6.
Increases by 6. Someone give me a number then. How many boys are there?
18.
Good. How did we get that?
I added 12 plus 6.
Lovely. 12 plus 6, you're writing this down? So when we do 12 plus 6, we get 18 total boys. So then what does it say? Why do we care that there's 18 total boys now? Kalia?
The ratio is not the same.
Does it say that? Does it say that the ratio isn't the same?
If 6 boys were in class, like, the girls have to get more girls for the ratio to remain the same.
Good. So we're trying to keep this ratio here of 12 to 10, but we've put 18 boys in our class. And we want to know how many girls do we have to put to keep that same ratio. So I'm gonna model for you. I could, you don't have to write this down just yet. I put 12 and I put 18 here because this is how many I want to have. But then we have to figure out what's the relationship to get from 12 to 18. Is there any whole number that we can multiply 12 by to get 18? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Is there any whole number that we can multiply it by? No, right? Because 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. Okay, and 24 is obviously bigger than 18. So this kind of we're in a pickle a little bit here. We don't quite know what to do. Now, the cool thing about the ratio table is that you can make any equivalent ratio. So we can change the 12 over 10 to another equivalent ratio, and then see if the next ratio, if that helps us to get to 18. So can someone tell me what's an equivalent ratio to 12 and over 10? Jose?
60.
Sorry? Not quite. No. Max?
6, 5.
6 over 5. How did he get that? How do we know that's right? 6 over 5. What did he do? Teddy? He divided by 2. Okay, everyone write that down. And then write divide by 2, divide by 2. Okay, now let's look at this. Does this help us to get from 6 to 18? Is there anything that we can do? Answer?
Yes.
What can we do?
Because
5 times 3 is what?
15.
Okay, good. 5 times 3 is 15. Good. So our first ratio didn't help us to get to 18. So we changed it, right? We divided by 2 to 6 over 5. And then we used this ratio and kind of was like, hey, you can take 6, multiply it by 3, that gives you 18. So we're going to do the same thing, multiply by 3. So the answer to the question is 15, right?
No.
Tell your partner what the answer to the question is. Go back with me. And why? Tell your person next to you what you mean.
No, but that's not the question. The question is how sure you
When she did that, it's 15 right now. So go to no, it's add 3 to 15. Then I'm talking about like sneak it up. I'm talking about like when you see how first it's 17. I have to in this case I have to definitely say 2 point difference. But it's really the ratio is the same. But this is original ratio.
Eyes up here.
It
It's
really
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I heard Mubarak say the answer right away, but I didn't hear his explanation. So I would love to hear, what should the answer be then, if it's not 15? And explain. So that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who can tell me things we didn't talk about. Muhammad. What do we think about that? We multiply 15 by 3. So thank you to those of you who've given me a thumbs up or a thumbs down as I agree or disagree. Joseph.
So I said, this plus 10.
Plus 10, what do you mean? How?
Only added 10 to, not added, yeah. Added 10 to the original number.
What was the original number of girls?
5.
Can you restate, and everyone should be listening because he's on his way to the right answer. Can you restate what you were saying, please?
And add 5 to the original number.
And 5 to the original. What was the original, someone? What was the original? Britt? 10. Good. So we originally started off with 10 girls. This is what we started with. And we want to know, how do you end up with 15? How do we end up here? What do we have to do? William? Say louder. Add 5, exactly right. So add 5 more girls is the answer to our question. We need 5 more girls in order